Welcome to my studio. I'm Wendy O'Brien. Thanks for dropping by. Today's tutorial is all about creating short dog fur. This project came to me via one of my students who needed help with choosing colors and learning how to do the undertones of the fur. I began by creating a smooth, desaturated structure of the dog's face using the undertone colors of the fur, mapping out the highlights, shadows, and midtones. After I was satisfied with the structure, I began working with the left ear and then moved to the right. I used Odorless Mineral Spirits, or OMS, to blend out my layers. I began using a higher saturation of color to continue to build up the tones in the dog's fur. Once I was mostly satisfied with the tones, I then started putting in the fur strokes using very sharp pencils. I paid special attention to not only the colors of a particular area, but also the direction and the length of the fur. When working on the eyes, I ensure that they are not flat, but lively and capture the personality of the dog. Once I got some of the general fur laid in, I glazed the appropriate colors for the areas I was working in. I made sure to mix and overlap the colors of the fur to make it appear more realistic. I wanted the neck to be a bit out of focus and put some details in for some of the color variations, but didn't go too crazy with them, as I wanted it to appear a bit in the distance and bring the focus to his eyes and ear. The snout and nose were rendered in the same manner, working back and forth, adding layers of fur and glazing color over the areas that needed it. I made sure to add the texture, highlights, and shadows to the nose to keep it from looking out of place and flat. I used OMS sparingly or not at all once I got to the final layers of the fur. It is really important to keep your pencil sharp when creating the fur strokes. You can do this by rotating your pencil as you work so you don't develop a flat side. I continued building up the fur layers and making adjustments to the color by glazing other colors over the areas that needed more saturation. When you do this, you can still see the fur strokes, but it adds a bit of dimension, and then go back and add a few fur strokes if needed to bring back the texture. If you are new to this channel and enjoy this video and want to see more, consider subscribing so you don't miss any future tutorials, tips, tricks, product reviews, and more. Until next time, keep on arting. Bye!